Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't see, they on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, I preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my people there, man. Big up the whole Metric community, man. Big up everyone inside. Make sure you lot are smashing the like button on your way in. Just literally press the button. Don't be a hater. Yeah? Come on, my peoples, man. Let's get into it, man. You see what's going on there. And Nana is staying, man. It's solidified now. Sean Connolly, Jamie Jackson have rised up and they've said, Man United have told clubs that have inquired about Onana that he isn't going anywhere. Forget about it. Onana isn't going anywhere, peoples. Forget about it. Onana is aware of that. So that's the bomber we just got literally about 12 minutes ago about Onana. We've got so much to talk about, but I had to throw this in here first because this just came out. Look at the time, 8:51. So look at that. It's about 15 minutes ago, not even that. So yeah, man, Onana has been told he don't want to go anyway. But I think maybe the people that are inquiring, they're inquiring something so silly that we're just saying, listen, he's not going nowhere. He's our number one. We're going to leave it as that. Maybe that's the situation. But yeah, Man United have told clubs that have inquired about Onana that he isn't going anywhere. You don't go anywhere. That's what's going on with Onana. Onana is aware of that. So we'll see what happens with Onana, man. Obviously, he was injured. He's kind of healed up by now. He could have started for Arsenal game, apparently. I've got some stuff from Laurie Whitwell. I've got some stuff about Ben Jacobs. He could have started the Arsenal game, but Ruben chose not to start him for whatever reason. But like I said, like it says here from Sean Connolly, he ain't going nowhere. So all the Onana talk, forget about it, mate. I've always said anyway that Onana ain't going to go nowhere anyway. I've always said that. I've always thought it's going to be a number two. You don't want to unsettle him. I think he's a big character. This is what reports came out saying, that Onana plays a big character in the dressing room. Mbumo, the countryman, and he's loud. He's one of them guys. So they don't want to unsettle him. But obviously, if we got a good bidding for him, I'm sure we will sell him. But I think because there's no one bidding for him, people are inquiring and they're probably offering us stupid stuff. So just keep him here for now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's no point unsettling him. This guy runs from his goal line to the halfway line every time he got a corner or a free kick. You can tell he's got a big personality. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I don't think anyone's in for him, man. So we'll see what happens. You get me? But as you can see from here, Man United have told clubs who have inquired about Onana that he isn't going anywhere. So it's long. I reckon the inquiries are just stupid because we went in for Martinez for a loan. We asked for a loan for Martinez and he would have been a number one keeper. So, of course, we want a keeper. So no one sit here and say we don't want a keeper. We want a keeper, but maybe because we can't move these guys on, we're just saying, you know what? It is what it is. We're just going to act as if he's the number one, get his confidence back, and just leave it as that. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens to this, man. But Onana is not going nowhere. I've got some more stuff about all the freedom fighters. Every single one of the freedom fighters, I've got news about them. Imagine that. Apart from Malacia, all the freedom fighters, I've got news about all of them. Metch, I'm ready. Savio, big up yourself, man. This BS, they said we need him gone to get a good keeper in. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. I think we just think we can't sell him. We need him until Baleba. It's true. It's true. He's the little middleman for Baleba. He got us Mbumo. Maybe he gets us Baleba as well. And then we let him go. Yes, Metch, got my GCSE results today. I did really well. Happy to you, lad. Big up yourself, man. Big up your GCSE results as well, man. Good on you, man. Making it happen. You get me? Hope you got straight A's, man. I feel Onana will make a turn around the season. Mark my words. I'm just waiting for a CM. Boy, my thing is we need another goalkeeper anyway because Onana goes to AFCON in December. Onana, Mbumo, Ahmad, and Mazraoui all go AFCON in December. We can't stay with Bayern there, mate. That just can't be it. It's not good enough. So that's the situation with that anyway. So even if he goes and does what he needs to do, Onana, we still can't rely on him anyway for the foreseeable. Because Bayern there, I don't know, man. I've never really rated Bayern there. And that game, he cost us. He might cost us a few more games. Who knows what's going to happen at Fulham? It might be another goalkeeper mistake. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens, man. But the boy Nana ain't going nowhere. That's a fact. Let me show you look for more stuff that's just come out before I get into the show. Like I said, there's so much stuff going on. Yeah, I've got so much to talk about. We've got this stuff about Højlund that Sky Sports has just come out and spoke about just now, an hour ago. It said Napoli are open to including an obligation to buy in a loan deal for Rasmus Højlund, according to Sky in Italy. AC Milan failed to convince Højlund to join them because they were only offering a loan with an option to buy. He wanted more certainty over his future. So basically, Højlund wants an obligation. He don't want to finish next season and then be sitting there saying, am I going to go back to Man United? Am I going to be part of the bomb squad? Am I going to have to go back to Man United and find another squad? Am I going to have to move my house again and go back to England? He don't want all that. He said, listen, I don't mind leaving now. I love Man United. I didn't want to leave, but now I don't mind leaving. And if I leave, it needs to be kind of permanent so that I know what I'm doing. I work my hardest. I go to the World Cup, and then I can come back after the World Cup, and I'm stable. I don't want to sit there and have to make up my mind and say, what's going on? Do I need to fly back to England? Do I need another house? Do I have to sell my house? But it's too much headache. So Højlund has been saying he don't mind leaving. He just wants it to be obligation. So that's where we're at with Højlund. This is what Sky Sports and then obviously Fabrizio's come out and said the same thing. Literally, look, 7:45, he said, Man United informed Napoli that they're both open to both a loan with option or obligation to buy for Rasmus Højlund. We're open for both. We don't mind. We just want him gone. Preference for obligation, but up to Napoli. Napoli, whatever you want to do. If you want to do an obligation, we're cool with it. If you want to do an option, we don't really mind. We just want him gone at this moment. But Rasmus is saying he insists on obligation as he wants to feel full confidence for long-term for his future club. He's not on this joke thing. He doesn't want to be running around playing games and 1 minute he's here, 1 minute he's not. You got to respect that for him still. So we'll see what happens, man. Big up Metch. Big up yourself, Harvey, man. Hope you're good in that. Big up Metch. Is this guy any good? Which one? Oh, talk about Stiller. We're going to get into Stiller stuff. Don't worry. He's a baller. Metch Sancho reportedly wants Roma still. Is it? Where's that? Tell me where that is and we'll go there now. Because I've seen little reports, but I ain't seen that he said yes. I've not seen that. I think there must have been some intense training with Onana and seen stuff because Amrin would have said if he wasn't doing great, I don't know what's going on with this guy, man. It's a weird one. Headed to Arsenal as a waste. Højlund fully done. Rudy Galletti did say Højlund push personal terms full by 35. Yeah, Rudy Galletti's been talking about this today as well. Everyone's talking about the Højlund stuff, and the Højlund stuff is just evident. It's just, he wants to go now, but he wants it to be obligation. He don't want to sit down and be running around and coming back and forth. He's just saying, if it's obligation, I'll leave. But I don't want to sit there, go on a straight loan and come back. And this is where it is. Look, we've got some stuff about Anthony. I've got some more stuff about Anthony as well. But look at this. Real Betis are intensifying contacts for Anthony with constant contact with Man United. Man United still hold out for 30 million euros, which is about 32 million pounds. But Betis remains optimistic for concrete progress as early as this weekend. Proposals on the table include a loan plus buy option or shared ownership. Some weird things, share Anthony's rights and all of that. Some slavery thing. I don't know what's going on with that. But that's Rudy Galletti talking about Anthony. And then we had him talking about Højlund. Where's the Højlund stuff? This is about Højlund earlier. Contacts ongoing between Napoli and Man United for Rasmus Højlund. The club is pushing for more flexibility in the formula, while United and the striker remain firm on a permanent deal for now. So, like you said, that's another person saying the same thing. He wants to go permanently, obligation, and Man United are saying they don't care, basically. Let's see if anything else has come up, nothing else has come out, and let's get into the show then, man. Like I said, I've got so much stuff to get into. There's so much stuff there. Cool, let me get 1, 2 of these again, and then bam, I'll get into it. But there's loads going on. All the freedom fighters have got links to leave. Every single one of the freedom fighters has got a link today. It's bananas. Yeah, it's mental. It's crazy. Metric community, like and subscribe. Gamer, big up yourself, my guy, man. Come on, bro, man. Big up yourself. What that say? We got 19 likes and we got 100 people in here. What's the hating going on? Ain't everyone at their dinner? Like the stream, my peoples. Come on, let's get the algorithm going bananas. I was gone for about a week and a half. The thing's been going slow, but we're still here. We're still working. We got to get the streams going mad. So hit the like button, my peoples, and subscribe if you're new. Yeah? That's the stuff about Onana, my United. I've told clubs who have inquired about Onana, he isn't going anywhere. Onana is aware of that. And then let's get into it. Ben Jacobs has come out and obviously spoke. This is what Ben Jacobs said. I've got all the articles, I've got everything. I've got Lobby Whitwell as well. We're going to get into all of them. And he's basically spoke about this is Heumann. A lot of people like Heumann. This was the captain for Ruben Amorim's team, Sporting Lisbon. He was the captain for it. We need a midfielder. Believers don't seem like it's happening. So we've been linked with Heumann heavy. And this is what he said about him. He said it's true. There's an appreciation there. They haven't made a bid yet. He's 80 million. He seems like he might be going Juventus. And Sporting have come out and said they don't want to sell no more players at this moment after they sold Gyökeres. So I can't see that happening, but that's what Ben Jacobs is saying. And then he gets into Ineos and like all the Glazer stuff. If you not missed it earlier on in the early stream, I came here and I showed you lot that Glazers might sell the club now because there's been a pact, there's been a clause that they've activated that they can now sell the club. So this is the clause. I'm going to show you lot for those that didn't see that earlier. This is it here on August the 13th. A clause was activated that means that if the Glazers want to sell Man United, then Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos cannot say anything. They could just sell it and then, that's your problem. They might have to leave. However, the Qataris, Sir Jassim, they can't come back again. They're not on it. They got zero interest now. They got their own little projects that they're dealing with. So that came out earlier. That's just adding some context for those that what we're talking about here. And it says, listen, all the limelight on Ratcliffe and Ineos now. If they lose, there's a new scapegoat in town. So if everyone's going to say Ineos out, if we're losing, right? We finished 15th. Everyone won't talking about the Glazers no more. They were dissing Sir Jim, Ineos, etc. We just had the 1958. That's a group of Manchester fans, and they was about to protest before the Arsenal game on Ineos. They were saying, Sir Jim can't fix this. That's what they were screaming. Sir Jim can't fix this. We're going to protest. And then what happened? We bought Sesko, bought Mbumo, bought Konya. The guy gave 50 million for a new Carrington. We're trying to do a new stadium. And they've said, we're not going to do it no more. You know what? We've gone a bit mad. We're ahead of our time. Let's give Ineos some time. So this is what's going on. So now, if they lose, there's a new scapegoat in town, and I think the Glazers quite like it that way. So I'm not expecting any changes in terms of new owners or Qatar coming back. Because he's saying, look, why would the Glazers sell it when everything's on Ineos right now? When you are looking at Man United and you're judging the owners, people are not even talking about the Glazers anymore. People just talk about Ineos. Because that's the face you're seeing at every game. You're seeing Sir Jim, Omar Berrada at the training grounds with Ruben. You're not seeing the Glazers. So Glazers like it the way it is. They're not getting no scrutiny. They're just in America chilling, getting their money. If it goes all wrong and we finish 15th again, bam, Ineos will get the blame. If we win, Glazers will come out here and they will be at the final and give the trophy. You see what I'm saying there? So they're playing a good game. And then it goes on to say about this Andre Santos. During discussions between Man United and Chelsea regarding Garnacho, Santos has been spoken about. United appreciate him. However, Chelsea don't want to sell, which is very, very surprising. Because you know Chelsea, they sell anyone. They've got like 100 players and they just sell anything. So that's the situation with Andre Santos. It don't seem like anything's going to happen. They don't want to sell him. It's looking like it's a money thing anyway. So we'll get into the other stuff and I'll get a few of these comments. Keep them coming, man. We'll get into it. Don't worry. And then now we've got the midfielders. Because everyone keeps asking about Agumi, Baleba. This is the midfielders now. What's this? Baleba. Trying with some crazy bid, you might be damaging the relationship and it might not be what the player wants. So basically what he's trying to say is Brighton are saying he's not for sale. So the fact that Brighton are saying he's not for sale, you can still go there and do a crazy bid and then Brighton might feel violated. Like, bro, we told you he's not for sale and you're still coming here bidding mad. You're trying to unsettle the player. Then it just damages our whole thing with Brighton. And it might not be what Baleba wants because it might be, you know what, we've told him already now, we're not for sale for this year. You'll go there next year. And then now you're making bids for him. He's in the news every day. He's getting interviewed every minute. Are you going to go to Man United? It's going to be too havoc for him. So that's what he's trying to say. Like, it might be damaging. So we shouldn't, basically, he's not for sale. We shouldn't really bid, but you never know. We might bid after we made a few sales and then we get him. Who knows? But we might bid and then we just ruin our whole relationship where Brighton shut the door on us and they say, listen, don't come back. We're not doing no business with you. Because Brighton are tough already. So that's what he's trying to say with that. Then he gets into the midfield targets in all. Let me get into it now. Wharton is a dream target for United. I've never heard that one there. Wharton is a dream target now for United. However, Eze's departure may mean the door might be shut for Wharton. It's true there's an appreciation there for Heumann, but they haven't made a bid. During discussions about Garnacho, Andre Santos, we've seen all that already. And then the bottom one is, I'm not sure there's a great developing with Agumi. He's available for 25 million euros or 30 million euros. I'm certainly not under the impression at this stage anyway that anything is particularly advanced. However, there's 10 days left of the window and it can go from 0 to 100 real quick. So he's basically saying this Agumi stuff is getting pushed by Spain, isn't it? It's bare Sevilla links. If you look at who is pushing all this Agumi stuff, it's no one solidified. Everyone's from Sevilla. Everyone's from Spain. So he's not saying he heard anything about it. It's basically in-house at the moment. Let's see if it grows. But for now, it's just airing it. So Agumi, everyone keeps talking about him every day. Is he going to be the guy? He's only 25 to 30 million. But bro, when you look at what's actually going on and who's actually putting it out there, I'll show you that now. It's this. These are the people that are putting out there. Look at the blue at the bottom is the journalist. Look at the journalist's names at the bottom. La Sevilla Foot. He plays for Sevilla. So La Sevilla Foot. Come on. Fisherio Foot. Ogulo Biri. These are Spanish journalists that are in where he's at. So it's nothing confirmed yet. Do you understand? So I don't know, man. I don't know. But this is what Ben Jacobs is saying about it. So he's talking about this Agumi guy and he's saying he hasn't heard anything like that. I'm certainly not under the impression at this stage anyway that anything is advanced. However, 10 days left, anything can go from 0 to 100. Anything. You might not be talking to no one and then bam, we go and make a bid for someone. So he's just trying to cover his back a little bit and say it could happen, but I don't know if it will happen type of thing. Then he goes on to talk about Lamens. My guy Lamens, and he goes, Man United really like Lamens' profile. The goalkeeper situation is quiet, and Man United sources are insisting that maybe no goalkeeper comes, and if one comes, it might be a young one in Sene Lamens. So this is another time now this guy's name's getting brought up again. Fabrizio's been saying it for the longest. Lobby Whitwell spoke about him. We're going to get into Lobby Whitwell in a minute, and then we've got Ben Jacobs talking about it as well. So Lamens is going to be the guy soon. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that, man. But yeah, this is just going mad, man. And obviously I've added on the thing that I showed you earlier. This is all the goalkeepers. Lamens is the yellow one. Donnarumma is the green one. The purple, pink looking one, that's Onana. And then the blue one at the top is Diego Costa. It looks a bit small. I don't know if everyone can see it, the names, but that's who it is. Lamens is the orange one. Look at that. He's badding it up. Come on, man. He's doing what he needs to do. And people say he's in the Belgium league. I don't really stand for that. My thing is, any league, the goals are the same, mate. The goalposts are the same. The goals are the same. You're preventing the goals from going in the back of the net. You're doing what you need to do. So I don't know. Let's get a few of these comments and I'll get into the next stuff. Like I said, there's loads to talk about. Ben Jacobs spoke. Lobby Whitwell spoke. There's links galore. Do you think we sell Kobe? Nah. I think Kobe's going to sign a deal. But until Kobe signs that deal, he's going to get linked with everyone everywhere, especially with what's going on with how he's not fitting the profile and Amrin ain't playing him as much, etc. So I think he's going to keep being back and forth with Kobe, but I don't think he's going to go anywhere. He's a proper Man United boy. He wants to stay. We want him to stay. Come on, bro. If they didn't rate him, they'll be saying, let's just get rid of him. His contract ends in 2027. Get rid of him now. But I don't think that's going to happen. FIFA teams. I am here, bruv. Get them out. Days are moving. Midfield. Life lesson. Big up yourself, man. We need a midfielder and a goalkeeper. Everybody knows that. I think everyone in this chat is in sync that we need a midfielder and a goalkeeper. Everyone knows that. We need a midfielder more than we need a goalkeeper. Bro, we need both. Metric community. But I hear you, Albert. Metric community. Big up yourself, Man United, man. Big up yourself. Atletico Bilbao, man. Midfield. Lamens News. F. Hoyland Blood. Yeah, I saw that earlier. He's got an Arsenal tattoo on his arm. Hoyland. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how that will work for him in the Prem. You can do that in Sporting and that because they're not really rivals over there. But when you come to the Prem, whatever team you go to, he's got to live with that. He's got to die by that sword. Midfielder first, that's our weakest position. Everyone's saying the same thing. Remember, Collier's gone out on loan as well. So Collier's position is there right now. We're going to push to get much players in. The 1958, people fake this, keeping to be patient where it has to be. So some people are not patient though. I know that. Some people are just, you get it? They're dilly, but they do a good job when it comes to the Glazers though. They do go ham, but it's just the Ineos stuff. They've been a bit premature. That's all it is. They've just said, Jim can't fix this, bro. If you look at what my man's doing, it's brazy. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Stiller, who? Mentioned in news, Angela Stiller. I'm going to get into the Stiller stuff in a minute. Don't worry. Who the hell is Stiller? You're going to find that in a minute. Don't worry about that. Never heard of Stiller. I don't know where you are, Huss. Huss, you must know Stiller, man. This guy's a baller. Glazers are not going to sell unless maybe Ineos becomes the new owner because he's in charge right now and invested 300 mil. Yeah, I don't think Glazers are going to sell. I said that in the last stream as well. I don't think they're going to sell. They like the position they're in. And Ben Jacobs just said it. He said they don't get no more blame no more. No one talks about them. If they lose, everyone's going to talk about Ineos. And if they win, they will be at that final and hold the trophy. So it's like me being the boss, but everyone else is putting in work for me, and then I get all the ratings for it. You get it? Every time they do something for me, I get all the praise. But when we lose, they get all the thing. You know what I'm saying? Everyone gets onto them. They lost. It was them. That's what's going on with the Glazers. I don't know who you keep talking about, Lucky. Atletico Bilbao midfielder. Who's that? Who are you talking about? Sir Jim Ratcliffe's actually doing a lot for the club. Exactly. This guy's come in. I'm going to show you something about Sir Jim in a second. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to show you something about Sir Jim anyway. Literally. I've got something there about Ineos. Did Ben Jacobs call Wharton a dream target when we have not done anything to get the player? That's what I'm saying. Where does that even come from? I said the same thing when I saw that. Wharton is a dream target for United. We've not even been linked with him. We haven't even been linked with Wharton properly. From no one solidified. It's the first time we've heard about it. Why has he not told us he's a dream target before? I don't know, man. It seems like Baleba is the dream target and Wharton is like second in command. But you got to remember, Eze's gone and Guy, whoever his name is, he's going to go. Guy's got, a year left on his contract. From January, he can start talking to teams and signing a pre-agreement. So Guy's going to go. Eze's gone. I don't think they'll sell Wharton as well. And it's 10 days left as well. How can they replace him? I can't see it happening. I'll be real. I know they're getting Alcanus, but that's an Eze replacement. And they put in they tried to bid for that Jeremy Pino. He's cold, that Villarreal player. Spanish journalist taking the bait. Oh, you're talking about my man. You're talking about Agumi. This guy's mad. Had to turn off Fab notifications. Bro, I don't have it on. Look at my phone, bro. It's off. I can't have no notifications for this guy because if I do, he'll be telling man rubbish. And I remember he does everyone. This is why I like Ornstein. Ornstein comes Premier League only. He only deals with Premier League players. More time. He might say like Harry Kane to Bayern or something, but you got to say it'll be like a Premier League player or something. He don't really care about nothing else. Or Ornstein might give you something else, like something more controversial, but it's going to be in-house. Fabrizio's trying to do too much, so I can't have him on notifications. He'll tell you, Sesko's just unfollowed Arsenal. Like, who cares about that, bro? So I can't have him. So I like, see, when you lot throw it in the chat and you say, look, Fabrizio said, Hoyland Bomber, I like that. I need you lot's help because I don't have him on notifications. Even my Twitter on this, when I show you lot, the notifications are silent. So unless I click onto it myself, I won't know what's going on. So yeah, man, that's what's going on. So yeah, this keys is different, man. You don't know his thing. Let me see this now. Hold on. So yeah, that's what Ben Jacobs said. Let me show you a lot more about this Ben Jacobs stuff. I'll get into some of the more. Wait, hold on. Let me get this one. I'm close to blocking man on myself. He talks so much nonsense these days. He's different, man. He's different. This is his bread and butter. Twitter's his bread and butter, innit? So he's got to get into it. You get it? Yeah. Are you sure? Are you sure about what, Rick? What are you talking about? Be more Pacific, man. Metric community over here. If Lammens coming to Man United, I don't know. I just told you a lot about Lammens. This is the stuff about Lammens. We like him, but really it was all Bayern. There's got to go first. Someone's got to leave. Now it's coming to a stage where I think if we saw the freedom fighters, Garnacho, Sancho, and all of that, we might just buy Lamens and a cheap midfielder to replace them. That's what I think is going to happen. Because the same way we bought Sesko, what was everyone saying with Mbumo? As soon as we buy Mbumo, we have to sell, then we can get a striker. That was the bait that we put out there. So now I feel like Sir Jim's turned around and gone, you know what? I've spent 200 million or whatever I've done, or the Glazers, whatever. They said we spent 200 million before we've sold anyone. Now let's at least sell some people, and then we can spend the rest of the money on the rest if you need some extras. Baleba money's there for next season, that's there. But for now, if you want an extra midfielder and a goalkeeper, whatever, let's sell what we got and replace them. So Garnacho goes, get Lamens. As Sancho and Højlund go and get a midfielder. You know what I'm trying to say? Someone that can do a little job now. So, yeah, that's what I think it is anyway. But who knows? So that's Lamens for you lot. Anyways, let's get into more stuff. There's loads to talk about. We got Stiller. Big up the boy Stiller, man. This guy's a baller. I don't know if he fits the profile, though, man. We need someone with pace. Baleba. You can't go from Baleba to Stiller. Unless they're trying to say, let's stack up our team on some Man City thing and just get ballers on ballers. Because Stiller ain't going to be, I saw he was 50 million euros. And then I think someone said it went up, but I don't know. That's the last I saw. And it says, one of the midfielders on Manchester United's list of options is Stuttgart's Angelo Stiller. No guarantee anything develops or that any midfielder arrives, but internal discussions taking place over different targets. Stiller has come up in discussions as Man United now decide whether to sign another midfielder before the window shuts. So we could sign him and the next season go and get a Baleba. Who knows when Casemiro leaves? Who knows? He might just be one of many. And we might just have a little stack-up thing where we've got ballers left, right, and centre. Manu, Stiller, Baleba. Like, it's just going mad. Who knows? But even when you look at it, though, we're just getting linked to ballers, mate. Even when you look at it, Baleba, Wharton, we got linked to it straight after. And look, that's what Ben Jacob just said. Wharton is our dream target. Now you got Stiller. This is not no Ten Hag thing where man just getting linked with anyone. We're getting linked to people that we're going to go and watch comps of. Everyone that we kind of know, we've heard of them or something. So the Stiller guy, like I said, he controls it. He's more of a, people will say he's like a Rodri. He controls everything and he's got some good stats as well. I saw his data MB. I should have brought up for you for real. But he ain't got the pace and intensity of what Baleba's got. So if you play him next to Bruno or something like that, it's the same. I don't think anything's going to change that much. We might have a bit more possession and boss the ball around, etc. But I can't see anything really different. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I think we need someone with pace. So I don't know if he fits or he's an extra. We get Stiller now, and then we go out there and think, look, yeah, let me show you. Look, what's this now? This is what I'm talking about. Oh man, is this thing coming up? Look at that. Angelo Stiller compared to Baleba and Adam Wharton. He's the one in the yellow, Wharton's the one in the pink, and then you got Baleba in the blue. So look, he's not really a carrier like that, like Baleba. He don't win a lot of possession. Wharton probably wins the most duels at them, but look, he's progressive. When it comes to passing forward and getting it forward, he does a lot of that. But I don't know if that's what we need. He hasn't got the pace that we need, man. The pace and the intensity. This don't show pace and intensity, this here. This just shows the other stuff, the carrying and the forward pass and the progressive passing and the key passes. He's got a lot of good key passes. So basically, passing forward, he's the guy. So I think he's a guy you put next to Baleba. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He gets the ball across. But I don't know if he's the guy that we go out there and we get to replace Baleba. I don't know if that works. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So I don't know, man. I don't know. But like I said, this don't show pace and intensity, and that's what I think we need. But they might be saying, let's get Stiller in now. He can change the dynamics of the midfield, and then next season we'll go for Baleba. I don't know. But the Stiller guy's a baller. Everyone's been linked with him. Real Madrid's, everyone. They've all been linked with him, like all the good teams anyway. But no one ain't gone in for him yet. But I just know he's not fast. That's one thing about him. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to match the system. But Ben Jacobs has been very reliable this whole window, and he's come out and he's saying this. So there's something in it. So we'll see. But this is how he's looking. Do you know what I mean? So like I say to you, innit, we don't go off all the stats all the time. but you've got to show people what they're doing. And he's doing it obviously in the Bundesliga. Both of them are doing it in the Prem. So you've got to take that in mind as well. But yeah, man, Stiller's there. Like I said, he's meant to be a baller. I've never really watched a full game of him to sit here and gas him up, but he's all right. And he gets vouched, and everyone that's linked with him is gassed. I saw Real Madrid linked with him, they were gassed. So we'll see, man. We'll see. And then we got this from Anil Candola. Remember, Anil Candola, he's rolling around with Ben Jacobs and Alex Crook now. So he's plugged in a bit. He's got his ears to the ground. He might just hear a little something from them when they're talking. He might just be eavesdropping on Ben Jacobs or something and hearing little things. So he's going, despite a little sound coming out of Old Trafford, I'm told Man United are still active in the market and are expected to be right up until deadline day. Ruben Amorim is still attempted to make it clear to his hierarchy he needs a central midfielder. However, I'm also told a goalkeeper is not seen as an urgent priority, and that will remain the case unless Onana or Bayern there move on, which at this stage is unlikely. So he's saying the same thing that everyone was saying before. Unless one of the goalkeepers gets sold, we can't buy a goalkeeper. But, bro, everyone was saying this after Mbeumo, bruv. After Mbeumo, we was all sitting in saying, we have to sell before we can get a striker. We heard that about Gyökeres. We heard that about all of them. So I don't know, bro. I don't think any of them actually know if we got to sell or not, because they all sat there and said that. And then we still went out there and bought Sesko. So that's what I'm trying to say, man. I don't know, man. But that's what he's saying. Like I said, he's been right a few times. He came out before and said he's heard some stuff about Donnarumma, and the Donnarumma links came out. So sometimes he says certain things and then he's right. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, he's thing. Let me show you this as well. Look, I don't know how we're not in for this guy, you know. I rate him, you know. I think we should just go for my man, literally. Amadou Onana. How is Al Hilal trying to snatch him and take him to Saudi? What are we doing? We should be onto him. He's a baller. This is who I rate. I rate Onana, bro. Amadou. But some people say, we can't have two Onanas at the club. Man said we can't have another Onana at the club. I have JJ. Yeah, I got that. JJ training with the first team. Hundo, I've got that, bro. Don't watch nothing. Yeah, I saw this. Blocking, he talks nonsense these days. Lamon coming to Man United. Hey, Metch, who would you prefer in our midfield to be our goalkeeper option? I would want Baleba, of course, but I wouldn't mind Onana. I don't know if he's his intensity enough, but, bro, he gives us an aerial threat, and that's to defend corners and to score. He's a bully in midfield. He can do what he needs to do. He gives us a bit of strength in there because, bro, Bruno in there by himself, especially with someone like Ugarte or Casemiro, bro, it's not working, bro. You need someone that's going to be more, do you know what I'm trying to say? Onana does that. Do you understand? He headers a lot. He scores a bit of headers. Like, I like Onana. I was saying that before anyway. We can't get Baleba. I didn't think Baleba was ever possible. I never believed in it. When everyone was manifesting it, I was like, that's not going to happen, man. You lot are going mad, very rare. I always said, let's go for Onana at least. So, I don't know what's going on with Saudi. Saudi's trying to think. I don't know if he'll even go there at the moment. They've added them to the list of midfielders, but who knows? Still, it's more outfield. We got Mainu, we got Mount, we got Bruno. We need a Baleba or Santos type. That's what I'm trying to say. Is Santos that guy though? Even him, I ain't watched him like that. So I don't even know. Ben Jacobs, Eze gone Arsenal. Yeah, that's yesterday's stuff, bro. Yeah. What's wrong with this geezer, man? How much time are you going to ask this, brother? How much time are you going to ask this, big man? Your last warning, big man. Yeah? Rick, are you sure? Silly geezer, man. Get put on a timeout in a second. Ornstein drops bombs and leaves Fabrizio to talk. Yeah, man. This is why I like Ornstein. You see, even when I want an article, yeah, if I wanted to find something right now, I just go to Ornstein, I scroll down about 3-4 times to find it. Just go, boom, boom, find it, because it's there. He just posts and goes. But when you got man like Fabrizio, you're scrolling down for ages, bro. And he's just saying the same things he said yesterday. Metro community, come on, man. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. Hit the like button if you're in here. Subscribe if you're new. We do this every day. This is nothing new. Come on, my peoples, man. You know we're back. Yeah, I told you that I'm back on every day. I think Hoyland is going to Napoli. He's going to go not Napoli soon. What do you mean not? He's going to go to Napoli soon. I'm guessing that you're saying, Mike. I think we should sign Adam Wharton. A lot of people like him. I like Wharton as well. I wouldn't mind him, but I don't know if he's what You see the way that they've gone for Baleba, yeah, and they've showed that they want someone that's intense, someone that's gonna press, etc. It's fried everyone's head. Everyone's head's fried now. So anyone we get linked with, we're just comparing him to Baleba. Is he the same as Baleba? Is he fast? Even Agumi. Everyone's talking about Agumi. He's not that fast, man. He ain't got pace. I don't know him like that. But this is what everyone's doing now, because that's what we think is the profile. The guy's got to be fast. He's got to have pace. He's got to be strong. He's got to be able to carry. So now man's talking about all these guys. It's mad. We should have signed Paulina from Bayern. What a business from Spurs. He's all right still. I saw comps. But he reminds me of a bit like Ugarte, though. He's a bit better, but he reminds me a bit like Ugarte. I saw comps still are good in progressing and passing. Yeah, I just saw that. I just saw that from his stats, that he's good at progressing. But is he intense? Relatively best player. I'm seeing deadline day bombers. Deadline day, I might do it 12-hour stream, bro. I swear to you. It seems like it's going to go mad on deadline day. I might be on there for 8 hours straight. I swear. Best United news channel. All right, big up yourself, Velcro, man. Appreciate that, man. João Gomez there. There's links there for him from Wolves. There's no links that I've seen. And he gets yellow cards on stupid days. He reminds me of Nicholas Jackson sometimes. I remember there were 10... Arsenal had 10 man. They had 11. And he went and got himself sent off with 2 yellows. Like, he just does dumb stuff sometimes. So, I don't know, man. That's what I've seen from him. I've never really seen him, watched him and said, this guy's cold. So, I don't know. João Gomez. I've just seen him get silly yellow cards or blast the ball over the... Just miss certain things. I don't know, man. I'm not really convinced by him. We still haven't got a here we go for Garnacho, bro. Not long left for the transfer window. I think that's going to happen. Obviously, Ben Jacobs, have I showed you the Garnacho stuff already? It's coming up, don't worry. Ben Jacobs spoke about him as well. Don't worry, bro. We're getting into all of that. Let me get a few more of these comments and I'm going to get into it. We need a rock-solid DM, someone intense, because we have Bruno for passing and forward progressing. Exactly. I'm with you. Candola, Man United still in the transfer market. I just showed you that Bruno passing has been terrible. He loses the ball for us all the time. And sometimes he is losing it at mad places as well. He lost it against Arsenal at some crazy places and then... They were hitting us on the counter, but they just kept breaking up their attack. We're going to get Lamans. If we are really serious about competing and getting into Europe, we need a goalkeeper and CM. I think after the freedom fighters are gone, we're going to get a CM and a goalkeeper. But it's just about how late they go. They might go so late that we can't go and get no one. We might have to go in January, like we done last year, and we got Dogu. Do you know what I mean? It might have to be that. Not last year, but you know what I mean. January that just went. Stiller was wanted by Real Madrid, was supposed to go there, but an injury affected that move. Exactly. That's what I was just telling you, though. Real Madrid wanted Stiller, and they were gassed. I was going there looking at it like, rah, they're proper rating this guy. He's got to be cold. They were gassed, the fans. We're getting Stiller. So from time Real Madrid are rating him, you know what I'm saying? From time Real Madrid's even coming in for him. Real Madrid came in for Euro. They wanted him on a free. We went there, paid the money. Now look at Euro, bro. He's the first name on the sheet. Everyone's putting his name first before they're putting the goalkeeper. Banana, blocks, Baleba. Probably. But you just never know, man. We could go out there and get mad depth. Why can Man City and these teams do that and have mad depth in the same position, but we can't? Do you understand? Turkey, he blocks Foden. You know what I'm saying? Turkey blocks Foden and who else? You know what I'm saying? He's always off the bench. So it still happens. Man City can go out there and have 3 players in each position, but every time it's us, everyone starts, oh, mate, what about him? What about Manu? What about? There's bare whatabouts. But City and Chelsea is calm. You know what I'm saying? Reece James, Gusto. No one ain't complaining when they've got man in every position. These man don't understand. Even if we don't sign Baleba, I think we'll go from next season. I think we got the money there for Baleba next season. It's put down. That money there, we're saying, we'll just wait for next season. When Casemiro goes, it gives us more legway to do what we want to do. We're saving so much money. We could go and just buy him. But for now, let's go and get a midfielder, maybe a cheaper one to replace Collier. Collier's gone on loan. And then, you get it, by that time, we've sold some of the freedom fighters. Garnacho, Sancho, Malacia, Højlund, Anthony. Do you know what I'm saying? But let me get into it. I'm going to get these last 2 and I'm going to get into the more stuff and I'll come back to the comments. Don't worry. Creative midfielder don't need to be intense. They just need to be creative. It's true. It's true. You're right, Big O. You're true. It's right. Hi. What's going on, Christian? Chat to me. Amadou is a good player, but I have doubts about his injury record. He missed 17 games last season. Ooh. But what about the season before that as well, though? and 17 games. The way I've been seeing it, people are right here missing. Who was it? Was it Camavinga? Camavinga missed about. I can't remember how much he missed, but he missed loads. But yeah, I hear what you're saying though. It is something to pre though. But I'll get some of these comments in a second. Let me get into it. Like I said, Ben Jacobs, he said some more. And obviously that's Anil Candola saying what he said, unless a goalkeeper goes, but we've been hearing that forever. And then look at this about Ineos, guys. Look at this about Ineos. New Carrington, that's everyone that they signed on that. Arguably, the only person that everyone's probably going to have a problem with is probably Ugarte. And I can't even see him on that list. I don't know if it looks a bit so far. Look at this. Let's get a bit closer. Mbumo, Cunha, Xerxes, Yoro, Delit, Sesko, Mazarawi, and Heaven. So they even put Cheeto. They even put Ugarte on there. Because maybe, obviously, they're saying, oh, we don't know. Jury's out, whatever. But even when you look at the signings, a lot of people would say the only miss is Ugarte. That one's arguably. Some people like Ugarte. They say he does what he needs to do. He just does the tackling. Some people will say, nah, he's a miss. He's whack, etc. But look at that, bro. To have all them players. Not saying that, yeah, they're all 10 out of 10 or world class. But, bro, that's a good selection of transfers of what we've been doing. Look at what we've been doing. Sancho, Højlund, Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Casemiro, even though Casemiro was good in his first year, but come on, we should have went for someone. That 70 mil, we could have went and got a Baleba by now or someone. That could have been someone else. So that's not bad, man. And they've only been here for, what, 2 years or something? Come on, that's not bad. So you got to give them a little bit of praise, man. Everyone's out here slating and them. Man are trying to, what's it called, protest on them and all that already. Like, bro, give them some time. Glazers have been here 18 years. They've never put a penny of their own money. They've come in there, bam, new Carrington, signed some players that we already know. Look at the forward line now. We know all three of them. Sesko, yeah, we had to watch a few comps and everyone. I wasn't even really gassed for Sesko, but still, I've heard of him and a lot of clubs wanted him. So, come on, man. Like, let's give them some grace, man. So, that's what they're dealing with. So, big up them. And then we got this. Remember me, I always get all the gal them stuff as well. We got new deal. Basically, she signed a new contract. One of the keepers, Safia Middleton Patel. Big up her. Remember, we used to have that. It was her name, Mary Earps. I don't know if a lot of you don't watch the women's team, but she left. And now we got my girl was one of the goalkeepers. We've got another one as well. She's light skin. I can't remember her name. She signs a new contract. Big up her. And then we got Garnacho, Ben Jacobs. He said exits are going to happen and fast now. Garnacho only wants Chelsea. Do United want the window to shut and Garnacho to still be a United player? The answer is an emphatic no. That is Chelsea's tactic. If they wait a little longer, the price will drop. Because we don't want the window to close and Garnacho's still here. But we wouldn't mind it happening. But we don't want it to happen. So I can't see us standing strong on this 50 million. You know what I'm saying? I can't see it happening, bro. I can't see it happening still. Look, this guy just repeating himself for the 50th time ever. Look at this now. Look, this has just come out about 1 minute ago. Let me show you what's just come out. You lot's boy Fabrizio. Look at this. 1 minute ago, yeah? 9:46. So 2 minutes ago. Look at the bottom. And then it says, Rasmus Højlund always wanted to stay and fight for his place at Man United. But Ruben Amorim sent a clear message by not bringing him on against Fiorentina and not involving him against Arsenal. Now, Højlund has no choice but to leave. Højlund wants his deal to include a loan with obligation to buy because he wants to feel confidence by his new club. He wants a permanent move. You've told us that about 50 times since last night. But yeah, that's the situation for Højlund. He just come out and said in his video on YouTube. You lot can go and watch that. Fabrizio, Romano. I would play it, but it's probably going to lag. I don't know why. So there's no point. But yeah, that's what he's saying. What we've already seen, and I've already literally just showed you, lot, is what he's basically saying about it. So let me get back to this. So this is the Garnacho stuff, and then bam. So that's Ben Jacobs more or less wrapped. That's what Ben Jacobs has said about this whole situation. He spoke about Garnacho. For those that's missed it and whoever's new has just come in, Safia, she signed a new deal. Garnacho, Chelsea are still waiting because they're trying to get it for cheaper, which is crazy. We've got this Anil and Candola saying that, listen, the little sound coming out of Old Trafford is that we're not done. And we're going to keep going until deadline day. And then we got Angelo Stiller that plays for Stuttgart, and that he's on our list for midfielders. That's who we're looking at as one of the midfielders that might replace Baleba's spot, or not, or he might just be another midfielder. Who knows? It might not even be a Baleba replacement. And then obviously we had this stuff about Lamens. Man United really like Lamens. This is all from Ben Jacobs, by the way. Man United really like Lamens' profile. The goalkeeper situation is quiet, and Man United sources are insisting that maybe no goalkeeper comes, and if one comes, it might be a young one in Sene Lamens. He's 23. Look at his stats. Like, look at the way he moves. He's prevented the most goals in the world last season. He's on a different thing, man. We should give him the chance still. Then he got into the midfielders. Agumi, he said he ain't really heard nothing about that. But, bro, we got 10 days left in the window. With 10 days left, anything can happen. It can go from 0 to 100 quick. You saw what happened with Eze yesterday. Tottenham had him in a bag. Here we go, was close. Bam, snatched. Arsenal. So this is what's going on. And then he goes on to talk about Wharton is a dream target for United. However, Eze's departure may mean the door is closed. Who knows? Who knows? He speaks about Baleba. He's saying, trying with a crazy bid, you might be damaging the relationship and it might not be what the player wants. He's basically saying, Brighton have said he's not for sale, so just leave it as that for now. If we was to go in and still start bidding some mad stuff, Brighton might literally say no and then just say, nah, bro, don't come in for him at all. We're not dealing with you at all now. And we've damaged the link and, yeah, it's just gone left, basically. So, look, this is what I'm saying. Look, this guy keeps doing this. Look, let me show you something. I've never seen, yeah? Let me show you something. I have never, ever seen Fabrizio Romano, yeah, come out here and tell you a deal is 100% happening. I've never seen it happen. And you haven't even bidded yet. Have you not ever seen that? Have you not ever seen Fabrizio Romano come and say a deal is 100% going to happen and there hasn't even been one bid yet? I've never seen that happen. And why I'm saying this is because he's still doing this. He's still saying it. The Alejandro Garnacho deal to Chelsea is happening. Yeah? 941. The deal is happening. He's saying this so much. This is why I keep telling you that his agent is pushing. He's telling Garnacho, Fabrizio, all of this stuff, and they're definitely paying him. Because I've never seen this happen. If you look at the middle article, look at this. Look at the second paragraph. I've told you since July, my feeling is Garnacho will go to Chelsea. This will be a here we go, and I maintain my position. What are you talking about? We haven't agreed a fee. They're saying they want to pay 30 million. Ben Jacobs is saying that they want to wait for the price to drop. We want 50 million. Say we walk off. Say we say no and then nothing happens. He is literally saying, I maintain my position. It's going to be a here we go. I've never seen that before, bro. Why he's so confident? This is what I'm saying. His agent must be paying him to put all of this out. Because I don't understand why he's so confident, bro. Like, because they might turn around and hit him in the face and say, yo, I thought you said it was going to happen and nothing happened. I don't get it, man. But he's literally trying to die on this hill where he's saying, bro, it's going to happen. The Garnacho deal to Chelsea is going to happen. And he just said that on his YouTube. Because it's just come out about what? Literally, look at look at that. Look, YouTube. Where was it reported? YouTube. 9:41. So I've never seen that confidence something's going to happen, boy. But I just hope that we get our 50 million or we get our 45, whatever. Because, come on, bro. Like, Chelsea are just taking the piss now, bro. You sold Madueke for 52 and you bought Gittins for 55. Garnacho's got more goals in the system, both of them. Please, give us our money, please. Bayern desperate. They should take Kane down the peg if he signs. I've got some stuff about Bayern and Sancho as well. We're getting into it. I've told you, look, guys, we're getting into it slowly. It's not done yet. You lot thought it was done because I was summarizing. I was just summarizing Ben Jacobs, mate. It's not even close to done. We still got Laurie Whitwell. We've still got some other stuff. Don't watch nothing. I think we get Lamens on deadline day. Hopefully before that, man, because I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, we need to replace him and we won't sell in and all of that stuff. If the Rasmus transfer getting any closer, it's just the same stuff, really. He just went on YouTube and said the same stuff. Exactly. We go for a cheaper midfielder. We could also go for a goalkeeper. Exactly. United should not give up to get Baleba. We can bring in some temporary midfielder and hope to get Baleba next season. I think the money's there for next season. I think we're saving it. I'll be real. Because once Casemiro leaves, the amount of money we save as well, it's like, yep, it's cool. So I think it's there for next season. Rabiot will be good for a season. Nah, forget about it. Attitude's mad. His mum, Rabiot's mum, was telling, I can't remember what team it is, went into the interview and said, I want my player to play in this position. What's going on here? His mum's his agent. She's got mad attitude. She's got maddest demands ever. And she's telling the man, I want him to play in this position. We can't deal with something like that, bro. Like, come on, man. The attitude thing's already mad. We can't deal with that. Ineos, please give them time. Moses, Baleba won't come to us next season. He will pick another team. Who though? Who can go in for him apart from probably Liverpool? Everyone seems set for that sixth position. Chelsea's got Caicedo and Lavia. City's got Rodri. Unless City go in for him, but they've got Rodri and they got that Nico Gonzalez. Who else is there? Arsenal's got Zubamendi, Norgard. Who would it be? It'll probably be us or Liverpool. That's it. And hopefully they don't get Isaac this year and they just, you get it, they go for next year. No Rabiot, nah, man, that's a mad one. When is Rasmus going to take the hint? He's not part of Ruben's plan. No, he's took the hint. Rasmus has took the hint and he said he's happy to leave, but he just wants it to be obligation. You don't want to do this moving stuff. At the end of the season, he goes to World Cup, comes back. He doesn't know where he's got to be. He's got to come back to Man United, be part of the bomb squad. He doesn't want to do all of that. I hope United learn from this mess because the club, I don't think we're ever going to be in this situation again, Moses. See the situation we're in now. Once the bomb squad is gone, it will just be one player needs to go now or two. That's it. It will never be, we need 5 players out the door. The attitude is, it won't be like that. You understand? Unless it just goes toxic out of nowhere. Ineos cooked with the signings, younger than 26. We are running out of time in this window. It's going to be open all hours. We have to upload. I wouldn't say we're running out of time. We've got 10 days left. It's 10 days, isn't it? You get me? 10 days to do it. We've got 1 game a week, 10 days. We've got Fulham on Sunday, and then we've got Grimsby. Bro, it's calm. Learn and subscribe, people. Don't let me come for y'all hurting here. Big up yourself, life lessons, man. Appreciations, man. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. The likes are not adding up, man. We got more people in the chat than the likes. Come on, my peoples. Baleba definitely not for sale this late. Exactly. Then Jacob, that's Baleba won't sign this window or next. You're being mad negative, Raisin, man. Can someone please use their Amex? You're being negative today, though, man. Do you think if we sell Garnacho for 40 million, we'll go for Baleba? Bro, if we sell Garnacho for 40 million, we can go and spend 120. We can spend 3 times the amount we sold Garnacho for because it's academy product. It's pure profit. Same thing with Rashford. Anyone that comes from your academy, this is why bare people are selling their academies now. City do it the best. They sell their academies and they get they do sell-on clauses. Do you understand? They do it the best, bro. Trafford, they sold him, sell-on clause, bought him back. Delap, sold him. Bare these players, bro. Sell-on clause galore. You understand? So we sell Garnacho for 40 mil, we're laughing. We can go out there and go bananas. Literally. We need a keeper, top priority, surely. It's being reported that it's not, but I think it is. Next season, our wage structure will be improved. Sancho, Casemiro, hopefully Rashford goes. Bro, that's about $1 million. Just all 3 of them. Casemiro's on 350. Rashi's on 325 or something. Sancho's meant to be on 3 or 280, whatever it is, because Champions League, no Champions League, it drops a little bit. Brother, we're saving the madness. It'll be crazy. Not even including like the Anthony's and that all adding up as well. Rabiot's mum is too demanding. She's different, bro. She's asking her son to play in certain positions. Indy Bomber at 11. Is he said something about Man United, yeah? This guy, blood. He got the Baleba thing and he's just the guy now. See, Indy. All right, look, let's see this. Look, another one now. Look at this. Look. Jadon Sancho Bomber. Let's see what he's saying now. Fabrizio Romano and Jadon Sancho's position on the Roma move. Man United will take the offer from Roma. It's already clear since 1 week ago. £20 million plus loan with obligation for United is okay. Sancho said no to Roma on Monday, and at the moment, Sancho is still not giving any indication about that. Bro, this geezer's confusing, man. I swear to you, man. This Sancho guy is so confusing. And if you not saw what my man said about him, he kind of mocked him as well. Ben Jacobs mocked Sancho and said, yo, I don't know what my man's waiting for. If he's waiting for some top 10 club to come for him, but he's gone mad. Like, it's not going to happen. So it's crazy. And then you got the boy Indy. Gamer, love for that, bro. Gamer just put the bomb in there. So obviously, we've come here to see it. This is Indy here. And he says, look, Man United fans, we have an update at 11:30 p.m. We know it's late, out of our control. Stay awake. Bro, that update, I'm going to have that for the morning show, mate. I can't stay up to 11:30. You know what I mean? The morning show, tomorrow, I'll have that update for you lot. Obviously, you lot go check it out, but we'll break it all down in the morning. I'll tell you that for free. You want money in an hour and a half talking about this update, big man. I don't get why he says these updates, yeah, and he gives it so much time. He's different. Like, if he's really breaking news, I don't know how he breaks news and no one else can break it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you think Fabrizio can say, I'm going to tell you that something in an hour, bruv, Ornstein will drop a bomb, Ben Jacobs will bomb, everyone will go bananas. Fabrizio and that can't do that. That's why when he says these stuff, it's a bit like, bro, an hour and a half. Are you being serious, bro? It's crazy. So we'll see. Obviously, remember, we got this stuff about JJ as well. I think I got an article about it, but JJ, he's going to be training with the first team. This kid is only 14 years old, you know. On his debut, the man scored 2 goals in 4 minutes and he got an assist as well. Different. We got to be calm with our young boys, though. We got to be calm with our young boys. I gave him a love for that, broski. Lamens first. Push Amadou Onana. We're pushing fast match. Man United should go for Cisse from Lille. He's a very good player, similar to ability than Baleba. That's what I'm saying. We need to find one of these guys. Hopefully, this is where Vivell comes in. Vivell comes and gets one of these guys. You get it? So we'll see, man. We'll see. Because Vivell, he's a good scout, man. He knows these things. So this is when we need Vivell to come in. He went out there, I think he spotted Dorgu or whatnot. He also spotted Sekou Kone, sorry. So this is where we need Vivell to put in his work. You understand? Let's see if anything else has come out in a sec. Yeah, he's just saying the same thing, man. This is the Hoyland stuff that he's already told us about 50 times. Yeah, I've just showed you that about Onana. Take it off my bookmarks now. Man United have told clubs who inquired about Onana that he's going nowhere. I know a lot of you hate Onana, but bro, it's not happening. You know what I mean? I want him to go myself, but I understood from early that he's not going nowhere. I knew it from the beginning. I knew he wasn't going nowhere. And then obviously, when he got injured, I said it's a myth. We need to go and get Bayern Dagon. Get Bayern Dagon, and then we can smooth him out when he goes to AFCON. Hey, bro, considering what you're saying about a goalkeeper, Onana at AFCON Bayern, they're not good enough. Laman's being so cheap. Why do you think we haven't bought him already? Surely 15 million within our bank. Bro, he's 13 to 17. That's a good question as well. And I just think Sir Jim or the Glazers, whatever, I've turned around and gone, listen, we spent 200 million of our own money. We was meant to sell first. You know how it goes, like everyone does. We was meant to sell, but we've just gone out there and spent it. Ruben, you told me we were narrow last season. We had so much games where we were so close that we could have won, but we didn't win because of goals. So I've gone and changed the whole front line for you. Now, go and sell some players and you can spend the rest there. Baleba, we've got that money saved for next season. When Casemiro goes, the wages will be off the books, etc. So the Baleba money's there for next season. But if you want a midfielder and a goalkeeper now, we've let Collier go, the midfield's blank. Get rid of some of these freedom fighters, and then we'll go in for them. Lamens is waiting. It's his dream move. He's there. 13 to 17 million. We'll go give them 18. No problem. But a midfielder, that's what I think it is. That's personally what I think. I think we get rid of some sales, then we can spend on them positions. And it's replacing the players as well. Do you get it? So the spot's there. We can't have a big squad, you know, because there's no Champions League. So you can't really have a big squad anyway. So replace the players that are not even playing. That's what I think is going to happen. I think as soon as we sell some of these players, let Garnacho go for 40 million or something. We go and get Lamens and we get a midfielder that's kind of cheap. Bam, bam. And he can put in a little role. And then next season, Baleba, your spot's here, you're ready. Casemiro, see you later. Bam. That's what I think. You don't let me know what you don't think. Rasmus Højlund, personal terms done. Mecha want to hear tomorrow, personal terms done. You just said it's done. Mecha want to hear tomorrow, personal terms done. Rasmus Højlund, personal terms done. I lucky you're tapped. Fabrizio just repeated himself. Bro, he does the same thing every day, bro. This is Fabrizio for you. I can't have no notifications. I keep showing you like my phone. Look, the thing's all there. Can't even see it. I can't have notifications. I have to keep checking. This is why when some of you lot throw it in, I always big you lot up because you lot are helping us. see what's going on. You lot are breaking the news as we're going. I can't. If I do it, it's mad. Like you can see, look, the notification is there. It doesn't come up on my computer, but it's there. It's silent. So unless I check it, I won't know. You know what I mean? I'm going to do a Nana now and Baleba next season. No to Camavinga. Yeah, we saw the stuff about Camavinga. Injury prone galore. And I don't even think it's true. I see Indy Kayla talking about it today as well. But remember, I've already shown you lot this a few days back. They're only catching on now with these sources, these same sources. Do you know what I mean? Indy Kayla's only talking about it today. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Where's Indy Kayla? Indy Kayla. Yeah, bro. This geezer's only talking about it today. I've been showing you like this since yesterday. So man, I'm only just catching up, but like as if he rates for hard. Like we know that's not true. Fabrizio breaking the news right now. Looks like it's happening. Blah blah blah. He's not really breaking the news, is he? It's just been said ages ago. Yeah, Napoli. And yeah, you said that time ago. It's from 9 a.m. But yeah, this is what he said about Camavinga. Where's the Camavinga stuff for you? There it is here, look. Interesting. We have not heard this from our sources, but Man United are considering and presenting an offer close to 69.1 million for Eduardo Camavinga. And that's from Fajarges. This is what I'm saying. And remember, I've showed you already an article that he's getting that from. And that was 2 days ago or something. So how bored is he that he's got to sit there and look at stuff that's came out 2 days ago? You know what I mean? Nothing ain't going on over there. It's a slow news day that he's sitting there and saying, you know what, mate? I've got to look at some sources that came out 2 days ago. Because look at that. Look at what he's saying, yeah? For Fajarges, 69.1, yeah? Bam. Look at that. I already put it in there 2 days ago, 19th. Look at that. According to Fajarges, Man United are now considering the option of presenting a proposal close to 69.1 million for Eduardo Camavinga on the 19th. And then yesterday we had this in France. So yeah, man, I hear you, man. And yeah, look, this is for the person that was talking about Onana missing 17 games. Look, he's missed even more. 12, 11, that's 33, 5, 7. Bro, come on, man. This geezer's missed over 40 games. Crazy in one season. 23, yeah. 30 games. I've gone mad. Yeah, he's missed over 30 games. That's crazy. Fabrizio talking a whole lot of nothing, but Sancho and Garnacho got a goal. Sancho, like I said to you, like, Jacobs got onto him today. He said, bro, I don't know who this guy thinks he is. Like, he's got onto him. He got onto him. Oh, Mitch, I hope you're well. Was new. I ain't seen nothing happening, but let the line get closer. Shit will start to move. Come on, Brody, man. Big up yourself, ITN, man. I'll do a little summary before I end anyway, but I just finished all the Ben Jacobs stuff. I'm going to move on to the next stuff. If anything comes on, you don't know the drill, throw it in here and we're going to get into it. Let me get a few of these comments quickly and then we get into it. Yeah, I don't care what club he goes to. I just want Sancho out. Let me put my face up as well. Sancho out. How does Brighton keep producing these talents? Brighton are different, man. I don't know how. Chelsea went there and bought all their scouts and that, you know, and they're still doing it. And they always beat Chelsea as well when it comes to the Prem. Different. No one knows how they do it, but some data thing. He's on a different thing. And Tony Bloom. Onana could get injured again at AFCON. We are buggered. I think we're going to get a goalkeeper, man. I'll be real with you, though. I think we will get a goalkeeper. We're going to sort Lemons or Costa straight away. Good point. If Onana gets injured at AFCON, then no one can blame him in Premier League games. He won't be able to play him. If we get rid of Rasmus soon, 2 down, 2 to go. Latest is Stiller or whoever. Let's just allow these desperate moves for the midfielders, Baleba or nothing. We stay with Ugarte, Manu, Cass, Bruno. Yeah, it's a bit techie still. That midfield is weak. Mitch, Glad pushing X6 move quickly. 10 days left. They have to be. And obviously, Ben Jacobs just said that now. They're going to move fast. Look at what he said for Garnacho, the last article. Exits are going to happen and fast now. So they're speeding up. Indicator, not really listening to this guy anymore. Not after he highlighted Transfer News Live as a source. Yeah, I saw that. This is what I'm saying. And I just showed you about the Fajarges stuff. The man's talking about Fajarges today, and it came out on the 19th. He's talking about that today. So that's what I'm thinking. It must be slow news day that he's gone and quoted the exact same thing in this middle article, which came out on the 19th at 8 in the morning today. How does that make any sense? Look at that. This is today, 5:38 p.m., August the 21st, for Harjes, 69.1 million. And you look at this, 69.1 million for Harjes, 19th. That's what's made me think this guy is having a slow news day and he's just talking about anything. Not happening. What's not happening in 1974? Talk to me. Be more specific, bro. Some mention of player from Stuttgart. Yeah. I got that in here. I'm going to run past it up in a bit. Don't worry. I'm going to get into the next stuff after these 3 comments, and I'm going to get into it, and then we're going to come back to it. Camavinga isn't happening. That's a deal that we'll chase. Yeah, 100%. 100%. He'll come injured. He would actually come injured. Believe it or not, coming at all. You are just super negative anyway. Raisin, you're on a different thing. You've been negative today, bro. Differently. By the way, I'm shocked that Leeds decided to snap up. Yeah, Calvert-Lewin. And they got that geezer as well. Is it a Pender? Not a Pender. Who's the other one? Is it Noah Long? No, what's his name again? That guy that they bought. They bought a striker. Who's the striker that Leeds have just bought? What's his name again? Is it Noah or something like that? I can't even remember his name, man. But he's not bad. He's not bad, man. That striker there still. They're doing it right. And that Taneka, they got that midfielder called Taneka. Cold. What happened? Edison from Atlanta. Yeah, that died down, isn't it? And I think they're saying he wants 70 million for him or something now. That just killed them. That's it. Noah. Okaka. Yeah. Was that a Kafo or something? Yeah. Noah. He's all right, bruv. That's a very ambitious signing for Leeds. I'll tell you like that now. This window is not open. Sorry, Match. Had a bad day, mate. It's all good, man, but you're just on it. You're on it, bro. We're not getting no believer. We're not getting I see what you're on. You're on a different thing. We can tell. We can tell. But let me get into the stuff and we'll run back on it. If you've missed anything, just hang about, hit the likes, and we're gonna get back into it. All the Ben Jacobs stuff, I've just done it, and then we're gonna come back to it. We still got Laurie Whitwell as well. Bayern Munich are considering signing Jadon Sancho on loan. This has come out from Pletigol, who I don't even rate. I don't rate him, I'll be real. But when it comes to German stuff, you give him the benefit of doubt because he's a German journalist. That's why it's here. Because he's a German journalist. That's why I brought it here. Because he's a German journalist. But they're considering signing Jadon Sancho on loan. This is from Pletigol. Who knows? We'll see what happens. And then we get into the Anthony stuff. Real Betis are stepping up talks for Anthony. They're in constant contact with Man United, who want around 40 million euros, about 32 million pounds. Proposals include, along with a buy option or shared ownership. What are they talking about? Shared ownership. What are we doing here, big man? Pay the Maguires and let him go. What are you on about? And then obviously the Betis coach comes out and says, I've not spoken with Anthony. We all know that he was very good here. We want him with us. And Anthony wants to return, no doubt. But we also need the owner, which is Manchester United, to make a decision. Bro, what he's basically trying to say is Anthony wants to come back. We want him to come back on a straight loan. So we need Man United to do that for us. And Anthony has been turning down every single club that's been coming in. And that's been Real Betis' plan the whole time. Turn down everyone that comes in, and then we're going to come and get a loan at the end. They don't even want an obligation, bro. This is what I'm saying. They don't even want an obligation. So that's what's going on with Anthony. It's a joke thing. Pellegrini. If we can get 1 or 2 players out, I'll be happy. I think our transfer window is done. I don't think it's done, you know. I don't think it's done. I'm telling you, we're going to get someone else. There's going to be something by deadline day. I can't see it finishing like this. Okafor, that's the one. We were too into Baleba for it to just be done. We were too into him. Let's please out some fans how I want to lose on the weekend. Please out some fans how I want us to lose on the weekend. We got weird. I know there's weird fan base. You know us, like I've seen it where they'll be like they hate the manager so much they want us to lose. I will never want us to lose. Even when I wanted Ten Hag out, I didn't care. But I would never want us to lose, bro. I would still want us to win. Even if I don't rate the manager or whatever, I still want us to win, bro. But we got fans that are like, look at this, everything scrutiny. Everything, bro. Like, we need to lose. Very rare, get this fraud out. Bro, if we win, I want to win every game. Every single game. Friendlies, everything. I can't see a Kane and Sancho strike force. Fabrizio's working for his cut from Garnacho's agent, but I've got some news for them all. If we don't get our 45-50, he's a reserve player next season, signed and approved by all United fans. I hear it. I'm with that. But I don't know if they want it. What's his name? Ben Jacobs said that we don't really want that. We would more rather him go in it. But I think last resort, we should just let it go. 45 minimum. I'm with you. 45 minimum is what we should accept for him. 100%. But look, like it says, Anthony, they're stepping it up, man. So we'll see what happens with this, man. We'll see what happens. Let me get into certain things that Laurie Whitwell said. Everyone knows Laurie Whitwell is very reliable when it comes to Man United news. And he's gone and said, Rasmus Højlund, potential exit. Clearly, there are clubs that are interested in him. I'm told that Napoli have joined the hunt for him. AC Milan are also there. Leipzig, which is interesting, considering we've just signed a striker from them. He has said he wanted to stay. Does that position change as the days go on? There's people that suspect there's been a softening of the attitude. Certainly, the sporting presentation and the financial package has to be right for him to agree to it. I think it's still up there in the air a little bit, to be honest. We'll see how that develops in the final 10 days. There's certainly clubs interested in him. But this is what I'm saying. He's talking about clubs that have more or less moved on. Leipzig bought a striker called Romelu or something like that. And AC Milan have gone and bought Boniface. So I don't know, man. I don't know how true that is. Like, I don't know if he knows anything. That's what it is. I don't know if he knows any more news about that situation, that he's sitting there and basically just saying, yeah, this was interested in whatever. Because let's look at it like this. Look, he said, what does he say there? Look, he says, Leipzig, yeah? This is who Leipzig gone and bought. Leipzig have found their Sesko replacement. They agreed to sign Romelu from Turkish team Göztepe. 20 million fee plus 5 add-ons. Blah, blah, blah. Fabrizio Romano. And then you got Boniface, who we got a Here We Go today, didn't we? Was it not Here We Go? There we go. Here we go to AC Milan. So this is what I'm trying to say. So Laurie Whitwell, I think he's just talking, like he's saying what the last he knew about the situation. I'm not saying he's lying or anything. I'm just saying the last he knew about the situation, it was AC Milan in for him, Napoli and Leipzig. But Leipzig have gone and got their striker. AC Milan have got their striker. So forget about them two clubs. It's Napoli now or bust. We move on to the next one. And then he goes on to say, basically, he's talking about Mainu. Since January, it's been reported that Man United might not openly, if clubs came to them with offers for Garnacho and Mainu, they might reluctantly sell. It's been a consistent thing throughout the summer on Mainu's position, uncertainty about where he goes at the club, leading to an exit. I was told pretty strongly, pretty confidently that he would not be leaving, although I do think there's been some inquiries or questions about him being at the club beyond this window. Listen, it's been reported so much times, yeah, that if he thinks that if he until he signs a contract, he's gonna be here. We're gonna have all of this stuff about his news, about his name. Until the day Mainu signs a contract, we're gonna keep hearing, he's linked with this. Chelsea want him. He's gonna leave. It's easy to make a story from. But he loves United. He wants to stay. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anything's going to happen. We want him to stay as well. I think those posts are from 2-4 days ago. Those old. I think it came out today. Oh, you're talking about the pod. Maybe the pod came out 2-4 days ago, yeah? Let me check. No way did they put that here. I wouldn't have missed that. United, is it from 2-3 days ago? Because that's what I'm saying, the AC Milan stuff. But to be honest, Fabrizio said the same thing as well about the AC Milan and thing stuff yesterday. So I don't know, but let me show you. Yeah, this is today's stuff. Look, it's 4 hours ago. But I know what you're saying, though. It might have came out from the pod, which was 2-4 days ago. But let me show you, look, for those that are thinking it could be a few days old. No, this is today's news. So I'm just obviously quoting it of what's come out today, which is 4 hours ago. But obviously with the pod, they might have let the pod out maybe a day ago or something. And you get it. So yeah, this is today's stuff. 21st or thing. Yeah, come on. But let me go to his page anyway and see when the pod came out. Because the way he's saying it, it's like, have you not caught on to what's going on? Yeah, look, you put it out today. Look. Maino situation 5 hours ago. So he put it out today, but it's like he's talking as if he said it a few days ago. Do you know what I mean? And obviously Fabrizio done the same thing as well. Fabrizio put it out there yesterday, and he was saying the same thing last night. Hoyland, AC Milan and Leipzig and thing, I've been told the same stuff. Do you get it? He was saying the same thing. So I think they're just talking in that way. But yeah, so that's what he's basically said, that Mainu ain't going nowhere. But until Mainu doesn't sign that contract, Mainu's here to 2027 anyway. But until he doesn't sign that contract, we're going to have all this stuff on his name every minute. So it is what it is. And then we go into goalkeepers. It said that it depends who you speak to. If United sign a goalkeeper, if they're going to sign a goalkeeper for money, it depends on Onana. If it's an interesting thing, I want to get it some point accurately. If Amrin wanted him to play, he could have played. He's talking about Onana against Arsenal. If he wanted him to play, he could have played. But there's elements in that that's interesting, and we could investigate. There are some people at United that think they need to get a new goalkeeper. That's quite obvious, to be honest. Everyone knows that we need a new goalkeeper. Ops, everyone in the house, everybody knows that we need a new goalkeeper. Literally. So that's not really, you get me, it is where it is. Then he goes on to talk about this. Laurie Whitwell on Donnarumma and other goalkeepers. Donnarumma is the big one that people keep asking about. His wages are just, his demands are huge. I don't see how United can go for that. There are people saying to me that they can see him going to Manchester City still. Lamens, Costa, I think they've got a list of goalkeeper options that they are watching and discussing whether to pursue it or not. So he's not closing it down. And then we've got this news about a young centre-back. The deal will be 8.5 million plus bonuses in euros. What's that, like 6 million or something? Man United and an Italian club are in the running to sign Malta Lubin, centre-back, Bright Ede. 8.5 million euros. And then obviously I just showed you about the JJ Gabriel. He's been told he's going to train with the first team sometimes. Good on him. He's only 14. Big him up, man. So that's the stuff about Laurie Whitwell, more or less saying. So yeah, that's what he's saying about. Let me get a few of these and I get into the next thing. We need another superstar. We do. Kane will score more goals than Sancho. Of course he will. Kane's a striker, mate. Who wouldn't score more goals than Sancho anyway? You're one of the best in terms of covering United latest news. Well done, mate. Big up yourself, Nick Tolman. Appreciate it, man. Come on, bro. We're going to get there to the top, man. I'm telling you, lot, man. Man's here every day for you, lot. So I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the love, all the kind words, man. Big up yourself. Betis taking the piss. Give us the money. Then you can have him. Mate, they want a straight loan. They're on a jolting. How to ruin your Brazil career. Only want Real Betis and refusing 10 cuts. Bro, you see Anthony. I don't understand him. Like, I actually liked him the most. You see, out of all of them, I was saying Anthony, the coolest one. He went to Betis, he smashed it, he started crying. They called him the GOAT. He was cool. But now, because he's rejected so much clubs, I'm just like, brother, you went on holiday, you fell in love, and you just want to go and get that same feeling back. But, bro, there's bigger teams coming in for you. Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, your dad, Ten Hag. But this guy is just rejecting everyone. And this is from the 5th of August. Man, put this one out here. Look how much teams he rejected by then. Anthony has rejected a move away from Man United for the 3rd time this summer. Como came in for him. Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas' team, Como, came in for him. Rejected them. I saw Atletico Madrid, Saudi, Leverkusen. Anthony has rejected offers from Saudi, Italy, and Germany. He's made it clear to Man United he only wants Real Betis. Anthony is in direct contact with Betis officials who are urging him to hold firm. Betis will wait until the end to push for another loan. No obligation. So they want you back again for just a one season wonder. We don't even want you back on an obligation. We don't even want to keep you forever. We just want you to come back, give us another year of that, and then we'll probably let you go after that. We'll probably find our next Anthony that's a little bit younger or something. And then it goes to say their contracts. Look, Sancho, his contract runs out next year. So we can't even send him out on a loan. Just get our little 10 mil. And Ben Jacobs as well. I should have brought you up the video. He said, we're dropping Sancho's money every week by $1 million. We wanted 25 million. We got 5 million from Chelsea for sending them back. And then we dropped the price to 20 million. Now, then we dropped it to 18 million, 17. Now we'll take 15. We're dropping it by $1 million every week. Like, that's how much we don't want him here because the wages. So he's got a year left. Anthony's there to 27. Garnacho to 28. He'll be 24 by then. World Cup next year. Let them rock with the under 21s. He's just using his opinion. You get me? But Anthony's been moving mad, man. I wonder if it was ever possible to sign players not elite but lower cost. Yeah, man. Obviously, I feel like we're in a good place. The way we signed Dorgu last January, everyone was reactionary. He's shit. He's whack. Now look, we all rate him. We signed Xerxes. He's rubbish. Get rid of him. Now no one wants to sell Xerxes. Amrin loves him. He's not even been spoke about leaving. So we just got to be patient, man. But I know what you're saying. We need to get some of these good players that are just low cost, like a Lamans, and go and get someone else out there that we don't know about. Do you know what I mean? Like a Knicks player. Who knew about Dorgu? I never heard of him in my life. And then I look at him. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So let's go and do some more of that. Real Betis fans got crazy love. Bro, he loves it up there, bro. The man's crying every game. He's on a different thing. Remember, in Spain, a lot of them Brazilians talk Spanish. Bro, the link was mad. So he loves it up there that he's waiting. But the fact that they're saying no obligation is crazy. Come on, bro. That's meaty. Over the 2-3 years, which midfielder would you like to see back in our team? Would you really like to see back in our team? What, that's left already? In the last 2-3 years, I wouldn't say any. I wouldn't say, who are you talking about? Fred McTominay's and that. Who are we talking about? What midfielders? What, Fred McTominay and what? Who else has left on midfield? I wouldn't want any of them in the last 2-3 years, man. Probably Pogba. Is that 2-3 years? Is that longer than that? It's got to be longer than that. Pogba didn't play. Did he play for Ten Hag? I don't think he did. Well, at least our under 23s will get better with Anthony in the side. Yeah. I just prayed that. Safe. Someone put in the stream earlier, we wouldn't even want Sancho with the under 23s because it'll be so toxic, he might mess it up over there. It's crazy. Don't downplay fans who want to lose. It's their opinion. Is Amrin Ball sustainable? He's had enough time and we still see no consistency in performance or wins. You don't see no difference in the performance, no? ITN, are you just trolling or... Come on, let's be real now. You could be Amrin out and not like him, whatever, but come on. Let's not sit down and say we ain't seen no difference with this pre-season, how we was moving and with Arsenal. Let's not do that. Come on, man. We're not going to be liars here now. I get it. You can have your opinion. You want him to go, but you can't. What the whole point, you know what's crazy as well? Let me be honest. What you're replying to and how you're saying it is mad because if you lot all see what he's replying to me saying we should never want Man United to lose. Certain fans want United to lose. Don't downplay fans who want to lose. It's their opinion. Why would you want to lose if it's Man United first? If you support Manchester United, why would you want Man United to lose? This is what I'm saying about this player FC stuff and all of that. Some people like, if we lose, it's cool because their player didn't come off the bench. It's mad. Oh, I'm cool. We lost 4-1, but boy, Garnacho got an assist. What? What are you talking about, bro? I don't understand this new mindset, bro. It's different. Anthony will be practicing his spinneroonies tricks by himself. I think those posts. Yeah, I spoke about that. That was today's stuff, guys. Any truth in Camavinga? Nah, I don't think so. It's in France and it's in Spain, but they're not the best links in the world. The France link isn't even a link. He just said it's coming from France. Push agreement. We're never going to sell Maino. If he wanted to, it'd be gone. Exactly. I think exactly. That's what I saw as well. Bruno and Mainu, they play for the same position. Ugarte and Casemiro play for the same position. So Ugarte and Casemiro, they're the demolishers. They just win the ball back. Bruno and Mainu go a little bit forward. So if we're chasing the game at Arsenal and Bruno, who has created the most chances in the whole league by now, by the way, he created 5 chances in Arsenal, which is the most in the league. We're losing 1-0. We need a goal. You're not going to take off the man that's creating the most chances and is your leader and captain. It doesn't make sense. But I get it, though. A lot of people outraged. It's just how it goes. Here's something to think of, bro. We released Tom Heaton. We didn't ask him to sign a new contract extension because we cannot remove any of our goalkeepers. We cannot even get Lamans. His wages is too low. We cannot even get Lamans. His wages is too low. What do you mean? I don't understand that. We then asked him. Yeah, I understand what you're saying about the first bit. We got Tom Heaton to come back, 100%. But I don't know, man. I don't know. You got to remember, you got teams like Chelsea that's got like 9-10 keepers, bro. So I just think we can go out there and get more keepers. I think we can do it. Metro fans need to chill. Hate Xerxes, Patrick Doherty. They hate everyone. these Twitter X accounts are the new Sky Sports, recycling the same stories. Our strikers work to either put side. I want to see Sesko go, man. I really want to see a Sesko go. When it's Anthony leaving, bro, you can see it here. He's rejecting everything. And I got something from Rudy Galletti earlier as well. And he was basically saying the same thing as well. This geezer, Betis are back in for him, but my man just keeps rejecting everyone. He keeps rejecting everyone. He's waiting for Betis. And Betis are back in for him. There's 10 days left. He thinks he's going to get his move. But, bro, you're going to get your move to a loan with no obligation. Like, it's not even sustainable for you. At least Højlund is trying to get that obligation in. Do you know what I'm saying to you? This is what Galletti said about it. He said, well, Betis are intensifying contacts for Anthony with constant contact with Man United. Man United still hold out for 40 million euros, but Betis remains optimistic for concrete progress as early as this weekend. So we'll see what happens with him this weekend, bro. But he's just sitting there right now, not training when everyone else is. It's a joke. It's Hanley flooded this chat. Mets, check him out, please. Nah, Lucky's cool, man. I like Lucky, man. I know what you're saying, though. Lucky does flood it, and he does say a bit of a mad stuff, but he's cool. Bayern Munich only offering a loan without any buy options, according to my sources. I hear you. Got Nacho getting under 23 Ballon d'Or after the season, therefore getting into that World Cup squad. The under 23 squad, yeah, 100%. All player FC merchants, I hate them, all prats. Ronaldo in my bio don't mean anything, by the way, just my YouTube account for football. Now, I hear it, man. I hear it. I don't mind the bio thing. This is what I'm saying. Some people are actually reasonable, but you see when people, it's not even about them, but you know what I'm saying? You don't even have to have a bio on that. It's just some people are so player FC or so manager out that they don't care. And what happens, they won't give nothing credit. If we win a game, they're going to say it was individual brilliance. Cunha done that by himself. It wasn't the system. If it's the players, Mainu didn't come off the bench. Forget this manager. Like, bro, come on, bro. We sat there for Ten Hag. Ahmad wasn't playing. We all knew Ahmad was good, but we started winning trophies and we all celebrated. No one sat there and said, "I'm not going to celebrate this because Ahmad didn't come off the bench." None of us said that, bro. It is what it is. Some managers are weird with some people. We don't know what's going on. I support United. As long as United win, I don't care who came off the bench or not. I would rather see everyone happy and whatever, but, bro, I want United to win, bro. Would you think we're getting at 11:30? Bro, I don't have a clue, bro. I don't have a clue. Indy Kalar, this is why I say he's a bit weird. How can you sit there and say 11:30 and no one else breaks this news for 2 hours? You think Fabrizio can say, I've got a bomber. I've got a here we go in 2 hours. And Ben Jacobs, Ornstein, and I ain't going to come out and just flood Twitter straight away. Come on. This is what I'm saying. That's why when he says certain things, I think this guy is mad. I'm saying that Lammers is cheap. He's wage cheap. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Lammers is cheap, so we should get him. But I get what you're saying with getting Tom Heaton. So it's like, do we really get a thing? But yeah, man, I think we should just get Lammers, man. I think we will get Lammers. I'll be real. We're linked to him too heavy. He's literally twerking. He's saying United. He's done interviews. He's like, wow. He's waiting and he's cheap, so we can just go from wherever. Maybe we've told him already. As soon as we make some sales, we're coming for you. Who knows? Stiller is good for Man United. Metch brother always hit like. If I watch first, you've been missing to say you're here every day. You're not. Don't mention it like you're putting in full work. Yeah, you ain't here. Real is you. This guy's an idiot, man. I'm not even going to put you on time, man, because you made me laugh a little bit. But yeah, I'm here every day, bro. I weren't here for a week and a half, but I'm back. And I'm here every day now. Yeah? So big up yourself, ITN. I know you probably miss me. That's why you clocked. I weren't here for a little week, but I'm back now. With all the United news every day. Like and subscribe, my peoples. Aye, you just laid me into that. Love. Big up yourself. Like and subscribe, my peoples. We're here every day now. Trust me. Indy K-Love is chasing fame. That's what I think. I don't know. I take him with a pinch of salt. But let me summarize everything that's gone on. For those that's missed it, for those that just come in the chat, hit the like button, my peoples. Ben Jacobs came out, spoke about Højlund. He said there's truth there. There's appreciation there. They haven't made a bid yet. He spoke about Ineos, because remember, we had a little article that came out earlier talking about Ineos they can sell the club, blah, blah, blah. And he was just basically saying that Qatar won't come back because Glazers are happy. If we lose, everyone's going to blame Ineos. If we win, he's going to be at the final. Every final, the owners have to be there. So he will be at the final, probably give them their medals or whatever, and he will get all the clout. Glazers have won something else. But if we lose and it goes left, everyone's going to look at Ineos. So Glazers are happy. Qatar don't want to come back in. They've said they've got looking at other projects. It's a myth. Andre Santos, we spoke about him when we were talking about Garnacho, but they said, yo, we don't want to sell him. It's a myth. We spoke about the midfielders. Ben Jacobs basically said, if we want to go and do a crazy bid for Baleba, it might damage everything in the future. Because they might say, bro, you've told us he's not for sale. We might go there and say 120 million, and then they still go mad and go, bruv, you lot have gone mad. We told you he's not for sale. Now you've unsettled him, blah, blah, blah. And then we've burnt a bridge. So he's saying it might not be a good idea. That might not be what the player wants yet. He might be settled now in Brighton, where he's understood he's staying for the year. And then we're getting him questioned in the media everywhere he's, you know what I mean? It's a bit mad. Then he ends up just talking about Wharton is a dream target for United. However, Eze leaving might have messed it up. Remember, Guy might be leaving. Eze, it's a bit mad for them now to go and replace all of them. And Wharton as well now. It's crazy. So we'll see what happens, man. He talks about Agumi. He's heard the little links about him, but he's not sure there's a great deal developing. He's only available for 25 million euros to 30 million euros, but you never know with the window. Sometimes it can go from 0 to 100. Look at Eze yesterday. Tottenham had him wrapped up. Bam. Arsenal just come out of nowhere, went mad. Anything can happen in the window. So that's what he said about that. Then he went on to speak about Lamens. This is the geezer that we all want. He's only 13 to 17 million. He was the best keeper last year with all leagues, made the most saves, prevented the most goals. Man United really like Lamens. The goalkeeper situation is quiet, and Man United sources are insisting that maybe no goalkeeper comes, and if one comes, it might be a young one in Sene Lamens. Remember, Laurie Whitwell said something like that as well, Sene Lamens, so look out for that. Ben Jacobs again, he speaks about Stiller, and he says, one of the midfielders on Man United's list of options is Stuttgart's Angelo Stiller. No guarantees anything develops or that any midfielder arrives, but internal discussions taking place over different targets. Stiller has come up in discussions as Manchester United decide whether to sign another midfielder before the window shuts. So Stiller's up there, man. We'll see. You know what I mean? And then it goes on to say, and Anil Kandola, he's very close. He works on TalkSport with Alex Crook. Alex Crook, his right-hand man, is Ben Jacobs. Ben Jacobs has been hitting. Bare hits, no misses. So he might just be eavesdropping on their convos. I don't know. When Alex Crook's on the convo, he's hearing what's going on. And he's saying that he's told it's not over. We're gonna make a signing by deadline day. We're expected to still be in the market and still be active. But he's not sure about the goalkeeper, but he's sure about midfield. That's Ineos since they took over. Majority of the people they signed, obviously they didn't put Ugarte in there. A lot of people don't. You get it, rate Ugarte, but that's majority of the signings. Not bad. Do you know what I mean? Look at Carrington, 50 million they spent on that, and they're trying to pattern up the new Old Trafford. They've done more than the Glazers have done in 18 years in the space of like 2 years. So give them a bit of clout, man. Just give them a little bit. Then we got the new deal for one of the ladies, Sophia Middleton Patel. She signed a new contract. Big up her. She's a goalkeeper. Then we got Ben Jacobs still talking about some of the outgoings, and he said exits are going to happen and fast. Garnacho only wants Chelsea. Does United want the window to shut and Garnacho still be there? No. So we don't want to keep him in under 21. We'll rather him go. Chelsea know that. They're trying to wait as long as possible and then come in for a low price. Hopefully, it's not nothing too low. I hope it's like a 40 minimum. I want 45. But if we was to get a bit bumped, 40 plus 5 or something. Come on, don't get into the 30s. That's when we're just being chipped off differently. We got all the stuff about Sancho, Pletigo. I don't really rate him, but it's a German team. And he's a German journalist. So he could be okay. Bayern Munich are considering signing Jadon Sancho on loan. That's from Pletigo. Real Betis are stepping up talks. They're in constant contact with Man United, who want around 40 million euros proposal, including a loan with buy option and a shared ownership. I don't know what they're talking about with the shared ownership. It's crazy. And then obviously the coach just says that we want Anthony. Anthony wants us, but it's up to Man United. Simple as that. Laurie Whitwell comes out and said a few things. He's just talking about AC Milan. They've signed Boniface. Forget about that. Leipzig. They've signed Romolu, whatever his name is. So it's only Napoli or bust. And obviously Fabrizio's come out recently and said what he said. I'll show you in a sec. Obviously he spoke about Mainu, and there's obviously going to be talks about him until he signs that new contract. It runs out in 2027. There's no rush, but he wants to stay. And obviously, so there's nothing really in for it, but there's going to be links on his name all the time anyway. And then he just speaks about the goalkeepers. Remember, I told you not to watch out for him. And he said it depends on who you speak with. If we're going to sign one, he could have played Onana on a weekend, blah, blah, blah. He didn't want to play Onana, but he could have. Then he goes and talks about it even more in depth. Donnarumma, his wages are too high. He might end up at Man City. Lamens and Costa, I think they've got a list of goalkeeper options that they are watching and discussing whether to pursue or not. We speak about this little young boy, Bright Ede, 8.5 million euros. I don't know how true that is. I don't know this link, so I can't vouch for it, but apparently we're in for him. JJ Gabriel, he's going to be training with the first team. He's only 14, so that's good on him. We had this stuff about Højlund. Napoli are entering advanced negotiations. This came out early in the morning. You understand? And obviously since then, Fabrizio's obviously come out and said a few things and whatnot about Højlund and what's his name? Let me show you that. Yeah, this is what Fabrizio's come out and said. Man United informed Napoli that they're both open to a loan with option or obligation to buy. Preference for obligation, but up to Napoli, what they want to do. But Rasmus is insisting on obligation. He wants full confidence for a long-term future club. So he don't want to sit around. The World Cup is at the end of the year. He don't want to go to Napoli, go to the World Cup, and then after the World Cup, he's like the bomb squad. He's sitting there. Do I go back to United? Do I have to move back to England? Do I stay here? He's kissing the badge when he's scoring, and for no reason, he doesn't know what he has to do. So he doesn't know. Widen, kind of chasing. How disrespectful to come knocking again with 100 million bag. Trust, Brighton is different. Met respect for you for that you was missing. And yeah, we love you, etc. Cool. Just don't say you're here, always knobs like United stand every day, regardless. You need to step up if you're serious. I want you to win. Big man, I took 1 week off. 1 week off, brother. You're moving like I'm missing days. I'm on and off. 1 minute I'm here, 2 days later I'm missed. No, bro. I took 1 week off and I'm back every day as I've been. Yeah? So love for that, man. Appreciate it, bro, man. I missed you lot too. I'm back, man. We got to get the algorithm going bananas. It's come back a bit slow, but it's cool. This is the progress. This is the part of it. This is what happens. The process. So it is what it is, man. Love for that, Tim, and I appreciate it, my bro. Midfield links, I've showed you lot already. It's about Baleba and all of that, and Gumi. There's nothing really in for it, but they're still there. So we'll see what happens with that. And we got the Stiller geezer. So this is the main thing, Stiller, the guy on the left. So we'll see what happens with that, man. But that's more or less it, my guys, man. I'm going to wrap up here. Smash the likes on your way out if you haven't already. Appreciate all of you lot for being inside. Love, man. I'll see you lot tomorrow.
Some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm local. But for now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.